This message is for the collective. You were meant to find it exactly when you were meant to see it. I have a feeling there is a message in here for you. These readings are timeless, but there is something very important that you need to hear right now. First impressions, I kept hearing a song Butter by BTS, specifically the first two lines. Smooth like butter, like a criminal undercover. Which is interesting because it kind of ties into what's going on astrologically right now. We have a new moon in Libra that is taking place, and it is an eclipse in this sign. New moon eclipse in Libra, and this is highlighting balance. It's in the sign of Libra. This is the counter to the North Node in Aries. South Node is currently in Libra, so this is the me of Aries versus the we of Libra. So eclipses really bring things to light. It's highlighting the shadow. So there's something going on right now with relationships. Your core central relationships, core values, core connections related to other people are being challenged right now. And something's kind of shaken apart. Smooth like butter, like a criminal undercover. There's something happening behind your back. Let's hit the deck and get into it. Thanks again for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, be sure you like and subscribe so you know what we've got going on the channel. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, these are general messages. You may see some symbols, signs that kind of tie in these messages that I'm channeling. There may definitely be something in here for you. If not, don't stress it. Got a little saying around here, take what hits. If it doesn't, leave that shit. Alright, so we're only taking what is meant for us. And yeah, let's go ahead and see the general energy. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Eclipse, new moon, and Libra. This guy's saying hello. Lucky. Courage. Guides. Pull one more here. Friendship. I definitely get the sense that you are navigating some new territory. This is definitely some rocky waters here with the guides, but no matter how treacherous those waves might be, know that these folks, your spirit family, your ancestors have your back. It's going to take some courage to really move into, I'm seeing a new connection here. Like I said, it's something related to a friend. This is speaking up. This friend or this connection might have done something that kind of gave you the ick, rubbed you the wrong way, but you're finding the courage to speak out, and you consider yourself lucky that you're seeing these things right now as they stand. Perhaps before you got deeper invested in a connection with a partner, with a friend, with a company. So count your blessings. You might have dodged a bullet. And I know you're feeling these emotions intensely. You are an empath like myself. That's why you're here on the channel. And you are definitely feeling something hard and heavy. And this is definitely that eclipse energy. It's shedding light on things that we may not feel comfortable expressing, seeing, doing, realizing, but this is the opportunity to course correct, to be your genuine, authentic self. So even though there may be some trepidation, never fear, your guides are here. I like that. Now let's go ahead and pull some spirit messages through the tarot cards here. So you can go ahead and just focus your energy if there's any particular question, query, wonder you have at this particular point in time. Just relax, deep breaths here. Focus your energy, tune in, allows me to pick up on what you're putting down spiritually, if you know what I'm saying. So let's go ahead. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective here? Messages for Spirit. Yeah, of course. The Tower. This is very much the energy of the eclipse. Again, it's not always a bad thing. In instances like this, it sometimes takes a major kick in the ass to get things going. But let's go ahead. Hold on, let me play with my lighting here. Apologies. There we go. Make that a little less obnoxious there. So we have the Tower, Queen of Cups, Strength, King of Wands, King of Cups, Magician, Ten of Wands, Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Okay. So we definitely have some major arcana energy happening. We have the Tower, we have Strength, we have the Magician. So I definitely see this transition from more passive connection in this friendship. This is an opportunity, really. You've seen through the facade, the mask in this connection has slipped, and you are very much in your emotional awareness. You know, you're not being coy with your words. You're finding the strength where I'm getting a sense of a people-pleasing past. We're letting this go. You're standing in your truth. This is the King of Wands. This is following that passion, though it may be dark, it may be fiery. We see the building being burned to the ground and the king standing in the wake. But this is a passionate commitment to one's beliefs, one's values. You are not taking anything for granted. When you are in this king energy with the wands and the cups, this is something that you are emotionally invested and secure in. So this is a value or a stance that is unshakable to you. This is a core value that you were protecting and defending, and you might not have in the beginning. Like I said, it's this quelling or killing this people-pleasing notion or this habit you've had, and this progression from the Queen of Cups to the King of Cups. This is standing comfortable and firm in your decisions, in your values. And this is not taking it for granted. You're coming at the end of the cycle. I'm never, ever surprised to see the Ten of Wands come with the Tower, because this generally means that we are committing to a positive cycle ending, or it's contributing to the end of a cycle that will lead to a positive result. This is, again, realizing that you have had enough. You can't take it anymore. This particular connection or bond isn't serving these higher values that you have. So you're laying your burdens down, and this is opening the door to something that you have really been looking forward to, but you've doubted yourself. Whenever I see the Magician, it's realizing that you yourself have the power to do anything. And it's this idea that you have the mastery over these different elements. You speak your truth. You are passionate about your values. You are emotionally centered and honest. You are responsible in following up on pursuits and committing to long-lasting hard work. You have all of these capabilities and abilities within you. It's the blooming flowers, that anything is possible. You have the magic to really make it happen. And because you are committing to yourself and your passions, and you're only following things that really serve you and really benefit you, you are moving beyond what you've been offered, and you are being granted some luck. This is mentorship. This is something that's happening soon in Libra season as well. This could be a settlement. It could be a raise, a promotion, but this is contribution or retribution. For some reason, I'm getting the word reciprocities in my head. I'm also getting just this notion of you finally getting your dues, and you're getting your just desserts because you're putting down these things that aren't following or helping your higher pursuits. Things have to crumble to make way to build new. Think about land development. You have to tear down the old dilapidated buildings that aren't being inhabited, but that'll give you the plots and the lands to be able to build new houses, to be able to build a park, something that people can benefit from. So it's the idea of making room for things that no longer serve us. And we are finding that with the Tower moments, these are big shifts that are happening. And the things that we're letting go of and are no longer serving us in these turbulent times of an eclipse are usually some substantial relationships. It's these friendships. So it doesn't make sense. It's going to be confusing and chaotic, but trust the process. Trust that your guides have you in the middle of the storm. They've got your back, and you are going to be all right. But I want to know a little bit more about this connection. Let's go ahead and see if we can find out what the tea is. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Any information that they should know, that they do not know, that would benefit them for their best and highest good always. Please tell us a little bit about the relationship that they are letting go of. where some of these deceptive energies may be. What signs and symbols should they look out for? Right, ego. Moving on. Thank you. Next. Love it. Dust it off. Rejected. Drama starter. Screenshot. One more. Definitely. Karmic friends standing out, especially. Can't fully trust them. Tension. Secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. That's something to think about during this time. You may be uncovering motivations or friendships that you might not have seen the signs at first, but you're realizing that they are kind of self-serving. You are seeing some of their motivations as a major form of their ego. You're seeing ego flaws that you might not have noticed before. Some comments that are being made in text messages. But you are definitely not here for that. You're noticing that when you're on your spiritual journey, sometimes the people we start with don't wind up finishing with us because we split apart and we wind up moving to different places in our lives. And you have to be comfortable knowing that you cannot move freely with a cinder block tied to you. And this karmic friend whose secret competition might be that cinder block. You might not want to see it. They've been with you through some great times, through some tough times, but things are different. You're different, they're different, and it might be time to really embrace that idea of letting go. You know, it could be ego. You could be, well, we've been friends for decades and not wanting to waste the invested time. You can't see it like that. You know, karmics are people we are destined to learn lessons from. But we have to speak up and be honest. So definitely dust off that throat chakra. Do not be afraid to speak your mind, speak the truth, and see what's ahead. Because you can't always see what's ahead of you if you're looking backwards. So let's see, let's pull a higher self message. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Alright, we got 3 here. This is your time to step up and lead from your soul. You've had the power all along. You just need to believe it. That is absolute magician energy right there. And everything is unfolding as it should be. And that's the thing that you're going to have trouble with. You're going to question, why is it tough? Why is it hard? Why do I have to let go of these people that I've invested so much time or so much trust in? That's the lesson you have to learn. That's what's coming through from spirit. You have to channel that inner strength to step up, to harness that king energy, to be in charge of your emotions, to stick up for your values, to speak your truth. And that's going to open doors for you. You know what? We're going to go ahead and pull out a couple charms here. We got our little charm mat. Let's just go ahead and see what we need to know. Pull a couple here. Let's get a couple letters in here too. See if we can zero in on names, initials. Okay, we're on there. Alrighty. Let's see what we got going here. We're going to start here. Under love, we have the star. So you might be finding someone who has their eye on you. You have been the center of their spying universe. They've been watching your Instagram, your TikTok feed. They may be ready to make a move. Next, in health, we have the letter I. This could be you deciding to take your health seriously this month, which is a great idea. It's important also in eclipse season. We are dealing with a little bit of Venusian energy, so it is important to focus on self-care during this eclipse in Libra. This is focusing on beauty, on that luxurious heavenly feeling. So focusing a little bit more on your health and fitness and focusing on yourself is very important to you coming up this month. Under self, we have this guitar. So you are practicing self-care, and this is a key to really harnessing your happiness. Under family, we have this butterfly. Winged insects, birds are usually our messages from a loved one. This could be somebody with the initial M. I'm seeing maternal grandmother energy here. And under work, we have a little cat. We have a sewing machine and the letter J. There may be a little work crush. I get this sense of sneaky cat-like energy. So this person that might be interested in watching you and pursuing you might be a colleague or a coworker. And this is somebody who is interested in really kind of laying fundamental groundwork. This initially, honestly, could be somebody who you saw primarily as just a colleague or a work friend who might be interested in pursuing something a little bit more. That could be the tower. That could be the breaking down of your friendship or your previous connection status and evolving into something a little bit more. So you might want to keep an eye out for that. We have, yes, another star. So that's giving me a double sign, a connection that this is definitely something brewing here. And next up we have, is this a little fairy? It is. It's a little fairy. So it looks like the money fairy is going to be visiting you. We also have a rabbit here, so I can see those funds multiplying into something very fruitful. And it is going to help you tie everything up in a pretty little bow. I see you making a serious commitment to wrapping up debts. This will free you into picking up some ornamental items with the little extra scratch you've got. And here we have, under need to know, It's Q. I'm getting question. And there's a spider. So there is definitely that trickery energy I was picking up on, that criminal undercover from the beginning. So you're questioning whether maybe this coworker is laying an innocent little trap to snare you into a relationship, or maybe this is somebody making moves that you got to keep your eye on. But either way, these are what the charms have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Radiant Umbra Divination. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope there was something in there for you. Again, take only what hits. If it doesn't, leave that shit. But feel free to like and subscribe, and we'll have more videos for you soon. Thanks so much.